Hello?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Oh my goodness, yes.
We've invented sound.
Yes.
I'm so proud of you with what you are doing. And the reason why is because I'm here in Charlotte. We are taking electric cars very seriously. But being a consumer, I fear that where am I going to plug in? I can't always be running home. And you are trying to put that footprint out here in the real world.
Well, absolutely. We're super excited. Just the nation in general, what they're moving towards with mass EV adoption. And with Chargerhelp, very concerned about ensuring that stations work, that, drivers trust the infrastructure, and that we're creating really good net new green jobs.
Now, did you jump into this project because you had an electric car, or was it something that hit you in the middle of the night? You're going, you know what's missing from this world? Why aren't people buying into this? Well, there aren't any chargers. What are we going to do?
Yeah, for me, so I actually used to work for a software company that installed chargers, and what I saw was that there's opportunity for more reliable chargers. So what
Mhm.
we see across the US is like, yeah, we see more and more charging stations, but oftentimes, they may be broken or vandalized or, not communicating to the network. And then that's when I was like, oh my goodness, like we're not going to have mass EV adoption if people can't trust the infrastructure.
One of the things that keeps coming up in a lot of our conversations, and I'm so blessed to have you on here to finally explain this. What does it cost the consumer? Because I mean, I see it at a BP gas station where they can charge up, but because I don't have an electric car, I don't know what it's going to cost.
Yeah, EV charging is really affordable. We see across the US, it might take $10 or even some of the programs you might be able to charge for free. But I think that there's a larger vision here is that when we look at, the health crisis of not, if we choose not to go electric, right, that cost is actually way more
Mhm.
than just choosing, whether you're going to have an oil produced, a gasoline car or electric car. So I think like that's the thing that I keep in the back of my mind as well. It's like, yeah, there might be an upfront cost, but there's a larger cost if we don't, commit to electric vehicles.
Do you look at yourself as being a pioneer or someone who has already been inspired by and you're part of the continuation?
I definitely feel as though I'm a part of the continuation. Electric vehicles have been around for a while, and this EV charging industry, I know folks who've been in the industry for like 10 plus years. So I definitely feel as though, I'm climate tech 2.0, and super excited to, build on the foundation that folks have laid for us.
There's been so much talk about these lithium batteries and stuff like that, and you know how the naysayers are always going to get in there, and they always want to take down a good conversation. But where do we find the lithium? Is it really readily available?
I think that there's still a lot of opportunity for us to find lithium and I think there's a lot of opportunity, one, for us to create newer technology. I don't think that the way that we produce batteries or the things that we do today should be the way that we should be thinking about it tomorrow. I think there's a lot of space for growth and opportunity. So that's the way that I look at it. We don't stop here. It's only the beginning.
Does it drive you crazy that most people they're more worried about their smartphone battery than they are their car battery? Because I mean, I want to hurry up and jump into this electronic car thing, but there are so many people that are standing in the way of getting there.
I mean, I guess remain hopeful. What I'm excited about is like I know Cadillac produced a car called the Lyric, and you're seeing like the Teslas and like even like more car OEMs are making cooler cars. Because here's the thing, your average person maybe they're not like fired up about the environment, but they do like good products.
Mhm.
And so I think that if we continue to focus on producing like quality products, products of the future, then you'll have people easily make this transition. I don't think that everyone has to be an environmentalist to change their behaviors. I think as the private sector, we can just build better products and people will naturally do it.
I'm a Ford guy, and I'm so glad that Ford has really jumped on this too, because I believe their F-150 is now electric as well, and that's the kind of
Exactly.
stuff. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I want to hear. I want my company to be a part of
Exactly.
this.
Exactly. Absolutely. And I think that's the best way to go about it. Like I am a sucker for design and a sucker for
Yeah.
good products and technology. And if we just continue to like invest in those things in a cleaner and greener way, consumers are going to follow along. And that's the easiest way to go.
So what is one of your roadblocks? And the reason why I bring that up is because, I mean, they made a big deal about one of these charging stations in Charlotte with the one of the elected officials, and it was like, why did that make the front page of the newspaper? Because there are a lot of roadblocks in front of you, isn't there, Kameal?
I mean, for us, I guess I mean, maybe because we're in the thick of it, I don't necessarily see roadblocks. You know, I think that we're transitioning fuel. It's like, when's the last time we did that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't necessarily expect for any of this to be easy. So I guess I don't see these things as roadblocks. I see them as opportunities to be innovative and creative and to just build a great company.
To get that letter or that phone call to be a part of the Clinton Global Initiative Summit, my God, this is like your rock star stage.
Right. No, we were just like blown away, but by, you know, being chosen to be a part of this event and to be a part of the inaugural, you know, greenhouse class. And I think that it's incredible what the Clintons are doing here. And this kind of like expansion of ideals that, like, yes, you can, you know, donate to nonprofits, but they're also for-profit businesses that you can not only invest in but receive a return on. And to me, like, that is very exciting, and it's a shift that I'm seeing in the industry in general.
Well, the one thing about Chargerhelp is the fact that you guys really answer the call of this year's mantra, which is the business of how. I mean, it's almost
Exactly.
like you're looking right at them saying, I'll show you how. I've got the confidence and the courage to make it work.
No, absolutely. I've been so proud to have just like an amazing team and co-founder where we're just like, hey, yes, we want to make a lot of money and be successful financially. And we can do that by creating jobs, being impactful, and really being a part of this new ecosystem. So it's truly exciting.
Your personality reminds me so much of mine in the way that, yes, okay, we have to make the almighty dollar, but at the same time, your focus is on the people. I can hear it in your heart.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I really appreciate that. Yes.
To be there, though, my God, I mean, that stuff has to grow with you as, you know, from being a young adult all the way through where you are right now, because when you put focus on others, that's compassion, that's empathy, that says something about your character.
No, I really appreciate that. Honestly, it just comes from, I'm from South Central Los Angeles, and the community I grew up in, we're very, you know, tight community based. I have American like parents, and so I think those were that's the foundation for who I am. And it's really the foundation for so many folks on my team. So it makes a lot of this very easy.
Are we going to see the future, let's say, energy station? I'm not going to say gas station. The future energy station, is it going to be like a BP or a Circle K and stuff like that, where these electric cars will be able to pull up and we can all have our little community there while sipping on some Diet Coke?
Oh my goodness. You know what? I mean, I think that could be an option, but you know what I'm super excited for? Like, what are the ways of feeling that we haven't even thought about? I know in Detroit, they were exploring, you know, electric cars being able to charge while on the road. I think like that's the cool thing about, you know, transitioning to a new fueling source is that we have the opportunity to dream a whole, you know, new world. And how exciting is that?
Well, yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because, I mean, you know, we talked about Ford and stuff like that, and I'm a pickup guy, but I also pull a 28-foot RV. I mean, I can't go very far camping if I don't have a recharging station.
But what if you were just charging as you drove?
I
Like,
know.
how crazy?
You just planted that vision inside my head. You should have seen my eyes, man.
Yeah.
So I mean, do you walk into these rooms where the scientists are and those that are doing the research and stuff? Because I mean, you can't be just sitting in an office, you know, being the head of Chargerhelp. I mean, you seem to be the person that's actively involved.
I mean, for me, I actually to sit behind a desk most of my life. I'm really interested in like the technology component of the company. So my co-founder, she's done a tremendous job in regards to the workforce development. And what I've been working on with our product team is to look at, you know, what type of technology can we use to ensure that the stations are reliable? How fast can we reskill workers? And how can we utilize data in order to make better decisions? So I kind of do sit inside a lot and interact with people, but that's kind of what I do.
You just said something that I didn't know. You said your co-partner, she. This is girl power, isn't it?
Yes, it is a lot of lady power.
I am so proud of you. Oh my God. That's every reason in the world to make even a bigger investment into Chargerhelp.
I appreciate that. Yes. Investment to Chargerhelp. Yes.
Wow. Wow. You've got to come back to this show anytime in the future because this is a growing story. This isn't something that's just happening in the presence of now. You are growing forward and you're going to need platforms to keep pushing that word forward.
No, absolutely. And we really appreciate your time and for allowing us to share our story. I think that it's just the beginning for us, and I'm just so proud of the team that I work with, and yeah, thank you so much.
So, a website, because people are hearing this, but now they want to experience it. They want to put their own eyes on that computer screen.
Absolutely. You can go to www.chargerhelp.com. We have amazing videos that show our team and some of the work that we've done all across the United States. And there's opportunities to sign up for our newsletter called Charged Up, where you can get up-to-date information about what we're up to and the future of EV charging.
All right, man. If you're ever in Charlotte, we got to get together for a cup of tea or coffee or something like that because I really want to sit down and have an honest-to-God, eye-to-eye conversation with you.
I truly appreciate that, and I will make sure to do that when I'm in Charlotte.
Excellent. Well, you be brilliant today, okay?
Thank you so much.